Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do a detailed review of the Xolo Era 1X Pro. So this is an ultra budget offering in India. This is priced at almost 5,800 in India. So Xolo has been one of the brands which was really active a couple of years back, but with coming off a lot of Chinese OEMs in India, Xolo has been not that active right now. But they now launched a new smartphone, the Xolo Era 1X Pro, in the ultra budget segment, and this will compete with other devices in the sub 6K price point or the entry level segment. And this device comes with quite decent specifications. So in this video we'll have a look at the detailed aspects of this device. So before going into the detailed review, let's first have a look at the specifications offered. It has a 5-inch HD display. It is powered by a SPREADTRUM quad-core chipset coupled with 2GB RAM and 16GB internal storage. It has a 8-megapixel rear camera, LED flash, and a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, and it has a dual LED flash on the front camera. It also comes with a 2500 mAh battery and runs on Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Now let's go into the detailed aspects. First, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, it's a completely plastic build quality. You can see it has a pattern on the rear panel and the Xolo branding. The camera unit has been given a chrome finish around it. The sides are sharper, and you can see there is also a chrome finishing on the side panel, and it feels quite decent in terms of the build quality. It's a plastic build, but for a price range of 5,800, this definitely feels quite decent overall. The top panel houses the micro USB charging slot, the 3.5mm audio jack. The right side houses the power and volume keys, and you can remove the back panel to insert the battery and also the SIM cards. So since it's a 5-inch device, it is quite compact to use, and feels quite good in terms of the build quality, even though this is a plastic build. Now let's talk about the display. So it sports a 5-inch HD display, and you can see the display quality is quite vibrant, colorful, but the viewing angles are not that great. You could see that the colors tend to change. You can clearly see that the colors are not really accurate, and when you change the angle, you can see that the color definitely has changed. But then the device is an ultra budget offering, so you can't expect a high performing display in this price segment. For this price, it's quite a decent display overall. Now talking about the software. So this device is powered by Android 6.0 Marshmallow out of the box. You can see this is a Marshmallow, and this comes with the stock like UI, no major changes whatsoever in terms of the UI, and you can also see the quick toggles and notifications, and they're exactly similar to what we've seen on the stock UI. If you look at the UI, you can see that a lot of additional apps are included, a lot of bloatwares are included. This could have been avoided, but you could see some really annoying bloatwares included in the UI. But other than that, it feels quite decent, but then you don't get Android 7.0 in this device. But then again, it's a budget offering, so you can't expect a lot in terms of the software updates as well. In the software, you can also see some additional features like smart features, smart awake, action shot assistant is also included, and you get some additional options in the smart awake. If you turn this on, you can double click to wake, gestures are supported, so, and these are quite decent options for a budget offering. Now let's have a look at the performance. So this device is powered by the SPREADTRUM quad-core chipset coupled with 2GB RAM and 16GB storage. And you could see in day-to-day performance, this device did a quite decent job altogether. Also, the device is not suited for heavy tasks. It's just an entry level or basic phone. For that aspect, it does a job pretty well. You can play lighter games like Subway Surfers or Temple Run, but not really suited for heavy graphic-rich games like Asphalt 8 or Modern Combat, because the SPREADTRUM quad-core chipset is not really suited for heavy gaming. It's an entry-level chipset, and the device is also priced below 6K, so it is not really suited for heavy gaming. So this device also comes with dual SIM cards, micro SD card, and 4G LTE along with VoLTE support. So this phone also comes with 16GB internal storage, and you get close to 11GB in the first boot. Now let's talk about the cameras. So it has an 8-megapixel rear camera and a 5-megapixel front-facing camera with dual LED flash. So you could see from the camera interface, it sports some really good options, but then it's not a really powerful camera. It just comes with 8-megapixel shooter, and there is also professional mode included in this camera. Now it also has a 5-megapixel camera, and you get a dual LED flash for the front camera for taking low light selfies. Now looking at the camera samples taken with this device, you could see that the daylight shots were of not that great quality. You could see a lot of noise even in the daylight captures, and the images were not really sharp, and you could see images were blurred in nature, and even with bright sunlight the image quality was strictly average. The same is the case with low light captures, and it was too noisy and not really suited for low light experience. So that was the camera aspect. So all in all, this is not really a great camera, but you get a dual LED flash for selfies if you're looking for taking selfies in low light conditions. Now finally, talking about the battery. So this phone comes with a 2500 mAh battery, and the battery can last almost a day with moderate usage, because this is a budget or entry level smartphone. You can't put this device to heavy multitasking or gaming. So for that usage, the basic smartphone usage with moderate usage, you get almost close to 1 day of battery life with the 2500 mAh battery. Now summing up, how good is the Xolo Era 1X Pro for 5800 rupees in India? So Xolo Era 1X Pro competes with the Redmi 5A, that's 5999 in India. And when you look at the specifications, the Redmi 4A provides slightly better options, and the camera, processor, almost everything looks slightly better on the Redmi 4A when compared to the Xolo Era 1X Pro. But the Xolo Era 1X Pro is definitely a decent offering in this price segment, offering HD display, 2GB RAM and 16GB storage. So this phone retails for 5800 in India and available online on Snapdeal as well as Flipkart. So that's all guys with the review of the Xolo Era 1X Pro. Hope you liked this video. Do hit the like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.